The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a... Up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Newton. He's got it to James White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Oh, he bowls over him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here we go. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the ground, this is Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
Michel, they toss it out right to him. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The 30. 54. Oh, deep.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 8 coming up. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll leave this one for White. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Newton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Derrick Henry. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight right. Go, deep.
Now Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's second down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Newton. He'll get that out to the flat to White. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Newton. And a dump off to White. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again, Newton being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
30. Check 53. Double dog, that's the way. 53's the mic.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Titans are going to have a first. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... End zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, team.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
53's mine. Check. 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Broken tackle. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Still shedding tackles. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Tannehill now to throw.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw is Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff to Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Succop for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Patriots 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I got you. 25, check 25, check 25. Check, lucky.
Throwing Jones. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.